You gotta understand.
Well, Phil, this is a chance for you to look back on 1987 and talk about some of the things that that interest you and that meant something to you in the last year. I know that being a father is kind of a new experience for you, right?
Yes, it is, and
that's important to you.
That's what I've been doing mostly for the last year. Playing with the band has sort of fallen into the cracks of that. And,
right.
My little boy Graham, he.
How old is he?
He's a 1 year old.
Right.
December 6th, and he.
And
he's learning.
This is your only kid?
Yes, the first and only so far. And.
So you thought about it for a while, nothing you rushed into like some people we know.
Oh, we sort of rushed into it too.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
Yeah. So, being a father and then being in the Grateful Dead, do you get kind of lonesome for the...
No, luckily he travels with us on the road.
How's he like that?
Well, he likes it sometimes, and then when he has to go to bed, why, he doesn't like it so much.
Gets a little cranky.
Yeah, but I think it's harder on my wife than it is on me, really.
Yeah.
Or on Graham, but... he's learning, and the older he grows, the more we'll be able to explain to him why he's not at home in his own bed and so on and so forth. He's doing things now like he's learning to feed himself, you know, and it's so wonderful, you know, just to watch him.
So are you a modern father? Were you involved with the birthing?
Yeah, birth, diapers, baths.
The whole thing?
I hope toilet training, and
terrific.
Soon.
We're looking forward to that, certainly.
Yes,
maybe
much.
Next year.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought we could, while we have this moment to discuss, that you and I have discussed the subject of Mars before, the planet Mars.
The planet Mars, yeah.
And I know that you introduced to me an idea that some of the formations on Mars, as spotted by the
Viking,
Viking and
Viking orbiter camera, there's a structure on Mars that's a mile square that resembles a human face. And it seems pretty interesting to contemplate the visage or the image of a human face on another planet, especially since we've never been there before.
Right, now you're convinced that...
Who knows? There's evidence on both sides. But if it was you, wouldn't you want to go there and find out?
I want to go there.
Wouldn't you want to go there and find out?
No. What do you think that the government thought when they were analyzing this data coming over? Do you think that there's like a cover-up involved?
No, I think it's scientists don't want to believe anything that's a little too far-fetched for them, that's all.
Well, how about Russians? The Russians. Now, don't you think they're... Our space program, they're not talking about Mars now, right?
No, they're talking about a space station if there's anything
right.
to that. But I'd like to see us and the Russians go to Mars together.
That would be a good idea. Well, you know, if you look back on this last year, I think, in terms of the Grateful Dead, one of the big stories has got to be the incredible success that you've enjoyed. Has all this success changed it at all? Has it made it different for you?
No, not particularly. We've been in it for so long, and we were never in it for to be successful. We just wanted to be together and keep doing it. And it's gratifying, of course, to be appreciated by so many people, but it's no big deal, no.
Oh, that's terrific. Just let me say on behalf of Grateful Dead fans anywhere that we're all thrilled for you, and it's a real inspiration. I know I read somewhere that I think you guys topped the charts at about number 9 or something for...
No, that's if you read Cashbox. Now, Billboard said number 6 for 25 weeks, but, you know.
Oh, yeah, that must have been it. I got it mixed. How about you had the single? You had the single too, right?
Yeah, top 10 or top 40.
Well, top 10.
Let's see, about 4 weeks.
Well, that's terrific. Well, good luck in the show, and Happy New Year, Phil.
Happy New Year to you, Tom.
Nice talking to you. So looking back over the last year, what sticks out in your mind? What happened to you over the last year that was meaningful to you?
I played a lot of music, entertained a lot of people.
Indeed.
I really enjoy entertaining people, you know, coming across.
Do you
lighten them up?
Did you find any show stuck out that was like the best show that you did, or Do you guys agree when you go backstage sometimes, like, boy, that was our best show?
Nah, never. We have moments, and everybody sort of recognizes that, and we come backstage and acknowledge that was fun. Yeah, I had a great time and all that kind of stuff. Or, I couldn't get the right guitar sound, or one thing or another. But we had a lot of good nights this year. So many that it'd be kind of like work to try to select one that I thought was better than all the rest.
Yeah. Well, looking back on the band over 20 years, how would you say that the music has changed at all? I mean, do you see it? Is this different, significantly different? The way you're playing it now?
Well, we're getting tighter. A lot of people sort of decry the situation, but we're getting more succinct. We don't flounder around looking for things as much as we used to. And some of the jams have, they become shorter and a little less happens in them. But on the other hand, we spent a lot less time just blindly searching for stuff.
How about, can you tell us what's the new equipment on the stage that you're playing through there?
Well, primarily I have a new preamp, and that's made to make a kind of guitar sound that will come through a full speaker, kind of like a hi-fi speaker, as opposed to a 12-inch cone speaker, which most guitarists play through. And I'm trying to go to a full-range speaker so that I can eventually incorporate synthesizers and stuff like that through that same system.
One of the big stories of the year for the Grateful Dead, I think, it's got to be the fact that 1987 was far and away the most successful year that the band has known.
You mean materialistically?
Well, not necessarily.
Well, I have many things to be thankful for.
Oh, I know you do, Bob, and you're very open about that, but I think I read somewhere that Grateful Dead was in the top 10 grossing acts in the nation. I think it's about 16 million or some figure.
Oh, that was Cashbox, 16.4 million, but that magazine's of no real use.
Oh. Well then, so you're saying that you weren't a top 10 grosser?
Well, no, we were, but, well, let's see. We did 76 shows, and if you take that and well, that's 974,766 paid attendance.
Yeah.
And at about $17 a head. This is rough, mind you, but
yeah,
that comes out to about $25,611,509,
yeah,
give or take a little bit.
Okay.
Now, after